We have been sold a lie. We've been told that our lives are split into two separate rooms. One room is the grind. It's where we deal with spreadsheets, difficult bosses, and the relentless pressure of the 4 p.m. deadline. The other room is the sacred. It's where we meditate, read philosophy, and try to find peace. We spend our lives frantically running between these two rooms, hoping one doesn't poison the other. We treat our work like a burden to be endured so we can earn our spirituality. But what if the rooms don't exist? What if the grind is actually the grateful? The Bhagavad Gita doesn't take place in a cave or a forest. It takes place on a battlefield. It takes place in the middle of a world-ending crisis. This is the first lesson of the inner battlefield. The boardroom is your temple. The keyboard is your instrument. The deadline is your discipline. If you can't find the divine in a stressful meeting, you haven't found the divine at all. You've just found a temporary escape. In chapter 7, verse 8, Krishna gives us the technical manual for seeing the extraordinary in the ordinary. He says, Rasoham apsu kanteya prabhasmi shashisuryayo. I am the taste in water. I am the light of the sun and the moon. I am the syllable Om in the Vedic mantra, and I am the ability in man. Notice that last part. I am the ability in man. When you solve a complex problem at work, that isn't just you. That is the divine intelligence manifesting through your focus. When you show resilience under pressure, that is the vibhuti, the divine opulence, showing its face in the 21st century. There is an ancient story in the Mahabharata about a young monk who spent years meditating in the forest. He attained great powers. He could even incinerate a bird just by looking at it. Proud of his spirituality, he went into the city to beg for food. He stood outside a house, and the woman inside asked him to wait while she served her husband. The monk was furious. Don't you know who I am? He thought. The woman smiled and said, I am no bird to be burnt by your glare. The monk was stunned. How did she know? She told him, if you want to know the truth, go see the butcher Dharmavyada in the market. The monk found the butcher in the middle of a bloody, chaotic market, doing his lowly job. But the butcher was radiant. He was at total peace. He told the monk, I don't meditate in caves. I just do my duty with total presence and no attachment to the result. I see the divine in every cut of the knife. How do you apply this today? How do you turn a Tuesday morning into a sacred ritual? First, recalibrate your why. Before you open your laptop, pause for 5 seconds. Offer the next hour of work as a sacrifice to the infinite. Don't work for your boss. Work for the ability within you. Second, see the divine in others. When you deal with a difficult client, stop seeing the difficult person. See the divine playing a difficult role to test your equanimity. Third, the taste of the work. Just as Krishna is the taste in water, he is the flow in the work. When you find your flow state, you are touching the divine. The inner battlefield isn't about leaving the world, it's about reclaiming it. Stop looking for God in the silence of your room and start looking with God in the noise of your career. When you realize that the infinite is woven into the very fabric of your daily grind, the burnout evaporates, the pressure disappears, because you aren't the one carrying the world, you're just the one watching it turn.